Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we would like to request that all guests clear the aisle and be seated so that we may begin the processional for Plantation High School class of 2025. It is our desire that all graduating ceremony be one of honor, respect, and dignity. Prior to the graduates entering, may we remind you that personal use of cameras without flash and handheld video cameras is permitted as long as you remain in your seat and respect the viewing rights of others attending the ceremony. Our school has hired a professional photographer who will photograph each graduate before he or she crosses the stage. You'll be able to purchase these graduating pictures. While polite applause is always appreciated, please do not whistle, cheer, shout, or show disrespect during the graduating exercises. Please refrain from using any type of horn or other noise-making apparatus during this very dignified ceremony. We want to give each graduate in the class of 2025 as a whole the respect they have earned and richly deserve. Please also remember that eating and smoking are not permitted in the auditorium. In order to give each graduate an equal opportunity to be seen, we ask that audience remain seated during the processional of the graduating class, but stand for the presentation of colors and the Pledge of Allegiance. At the conclusion of tonight's ceremony, in honor of our graduates, please remain seated during the recessional and remain seated until the last graduate leaves the center. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you remain seated as we welcome the faculty of Plantation High School and the class of 2025.
So you're Sophia, right? You know, you're going to read that. They're going to do the pledge.
Okay.
Then they're going to do the national anthem. And then that's your speech, right?
Okay.
Okay. Start here.
I start now?
Yeah. As we say, graduates, you may face the front.
Graduates, you may face the front. Good evening. My name is Sophia Daly, and I am the the president of the Student Government Association. Please stand for the presentation of colors and the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Ms. Brittany Lourdes and Ms. Ashley Venisquez Gomez, class of 2025. An exit of the Plantation High School Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Color Guard.
Mark time, march! Left turn, march! Color guard, halt! Present, colors!
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Mark time, march! Right turn, march! Forward, march!
You may be seated. Good evening, parents, staff, and graduates. Tonight is a celebration for all the hard work, challenges, and experiences we've had over these past 4 years. The person I am today is nothing like who I was 4 years ago. I was desperate to fit in, even though standing out is what we're born to do. I lacked confidence and self-acceptance. I often doubted myself before big decisions. I struggled with my anxiety for all 4 years of high school. Though I have not completely overcome it, I've learned to isolate the voice and acknowledge its negativity. This experience has taught me that confidence is what makes you strong. I think a lot of people misinterpret the meaning of confidence. It's more than just words. It's the action of believing, waking up every morning, knowing you can conquer what's ahead. With so much excitement surrounding your next steps, my advice to you is to ignore the stray judging voices. Whether you're starting your own business or going to an Ivy League, no one can define your limits. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all of what you live and what you came from. That is a popular quote said by Ms. Kamala Harris. I cannot think of a better one to get my point across. You are on your own path, never seen before. Nobody can tell you your own capabilities. That includes parents, teachers, and friends. The only opinion of yourself that matters is the one that you have, because only you can accurately gauge the quiet battles and victories that got you to where you are. The world does not need a perfect version of you. It needs the version of you you were meant to offer. You are about to enter the real world. Enter with your head high and a mindset that nothing is too much to handle. To everyone who is questioning if they will make it, I'm here to tell you, your willingness and confidence are the things that will make or break you. If you question if you are capable, you will falter. My message to Plantation class of 2025 is to stand tall and stand out. Be seen and be heard. If the world is not ready, they can prepare as you enter. Do not succumb to the cruel world. Change it to something you and your children can be proud of. You were put on this earth for a reason. If you do not know it now, you will learn as time goes on. My piece of advice to class of 2025 is to accept yourself. Accept your flaws, accept your path, and accept every experience that makes you, you. Once you accept and love yourself, you will prosper with the confidence that comes with it. Most of all, I want you all to remember to be kind to yourself in this new chapter and embrace the change that will come with it. I know you can handle it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we gather this evening for Plantation High School's graduation ceremony, it is truly an honor to introduce our principal, Ms. Robinson, who has supported my peers and I throughout this year. Walking into our final year, we were met with unexpected changes, but change isn't always bad. As time passed and I approached it with an open mind, I came to realize that this particular change was a gift. I learned about our new administration and discovered that Ms. Robinson had made history as Plantation High School's first African-American principal. Her accomplishments, ranging from local to national recognition, left me in awe. Most notably, she was named the 2025 National Principal of the Year by the National Alliance of Black School Educators. Ms. Robinson, yeah, you guys can give it up. Ms. Robinson has remained steadfast in her commitment to teaching and learning, as well as safety and security. On a personal level, she has been an unwavering pillar of strength for me, offering compassion and kindness through my highs and lows and always there to listen. She has taught me that change can be beautiful, a lesson I hope each of us carries with us as we step beyond these doors today. Her strong character and the genuine connection she builds reflects just how much she cares for her students and how tirelessly she strives to make a difference. Wherever Miss Robinson goes, wherever she goes, Miss Robinson fosters a sense of community and family. Her legacy demonstrated in her successful leadership at William Dandy Middle School, Dillard High School, and now at Plantation High School. So now, please join me in welcoming Miss Cassandra D. Robinson, Plantation High School's 2024 to 2025 principal.
Thank you, Savannah. Upon my arrival at Plantation High School last summer, Savannah was one of the first students who made me feel welcomed. She has a great personality, is kind and friendly, and has a bright future ahead of her. Savannah says her thirst for knowledge has driven her to consistently strive for academic excellence, as education is her top priority. She's actively involved in her community. She volunteers with Relay of Life, Play Like a Girl, Harvest Drive, and other nonprofit organizations. She also is the recipient of the Cambridge Diploma. Yeah. Savannah has a GPA of 5.0. Yes. And she has over 400 plus service hours. She will be taking her talents to the University of Florida in the fall. Thanks, Savannah, for that warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, family, and friends, welcome to the commencement exercises for the Plantation High School class of 2025. As we gather here today to commemorate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance, I'm deeply honored to stand before you as the proud principal of Plantation High School. It is now my pleasure to recognize those individuals seated on the stage. To my immediate left, Dr. Jeff Holness, School Board Member, District 5, School Board of Broward County. Dr. Valerie Wanza, Chief Officer, Office of Strategy and Innovation. Ms. Holly Dabar, Director, Teaching and Learning, Central Region Office. Dr. Leo Neesmith, Director, Teaching and Learning, Central Regional Office. Your very own Assistant Principal, Ms. Sylvia Rios, 12th grade Assistant Principal. Mr. Alan Andre, 11th grade Assistant Principal. Ms. Tracy Latimer, 10th grade Assistant Principal. Mr. Andre Shannon, 9th grade Assistant Principal. I also want to acknowledge those on the second row, Mr. Tracy Greenbaum, Guidance Director. Yeah. If this were a contest, I guess he would win. Miss Natasha Irizarry, U.S. History Instructor. Miss Stella Steeman, Valedictorian. Mr. Rohit Chadhoff, Salutatorian. Miss Sarah Nelson, Senior Class President. Miss Sophia Daly, Student Government Association. And you met Miss Savannah Roseme. I also like to I'm sorry, Ms. Daraya is up here. Of course, your school counselor. I also would like to recognize the following elected officials. State Representative Lisa Dunkley, District 97, is seated up top. Commissioner Hazel P. Rogers, Broward County District 9. Council Member Denise Horland, City of Plantation. Council Member Louis Rainstein, City of Plantation. Thank you to all for joining us this evening to share this day with the Plantation High School family, as we celebrate another milestone in an already distinguished legacy of over 60 years of educating students from across the county. At this time, it is with great pleasure I introduce the esteemed faculty and staff of the historic Plantation High School. Faculty and staff, please stand and be recognized. So give it up for all your teachers, all faculty. Faculty, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You may be seated. Faculty, thank you for a great job in preparing our students for the next phase of their lives and for the many hours you devoted to assisting with making our school, Plantation High School, a great place to learn and a great place to work. As we continue the legacy of educating students, it is my pleasure to present to you the Plantation High School Class of 2025. Yeah, now check this out. They're a class known as They Not Like Us. Yeah, I got something for you in a little bit. You stood on business and you're here today. Yeah, you didn't know I could go there, right? You earned all your credits, passed all your exams, and made it through all the construction projects. You have completed your high school requirements and you're graduating from high school. Go ahead with your bad self. Yeah. Each of you sitting before me today has displayed an unwavering commitment to excellence, a tireless work ethic, and an unyielding spirit that sets you apart from the rest. From excelling in academics to demonstrating outstanding leadership in extracurricular activities, community involvement, and peer support. You have consistently showcased that they not like us because you are the best to ever do it. The fact that you're here today is the ultimate sign of your ability to dream big, work hard, endure, and conquer challenges that come before you. In many instances, you made it because someone was there to give you a helping hand. They put a roof over your head. They provided food for you to eat and put clothes on your back. Most importantly, someone was there to pray for you and extend you an olive branch. I'm talking about those people in your lives, your parents and your grandparents. Parents, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, parents. You may be seated. You may be seated. Thank you. Yep. They couldn't have done it without you. Parents, thank you. Parents, thank you so much for choosing Plantation High School. And thank you for the privilege of working with you and your student. I know you as a senior class have a theme of They Not Like Us, and that you stood on business and you set the record and the standard like no other. As a class, you received millions of dollars in scholarships across the country, including but not limited to FAMU, University of Florida, Bethune-Cookman, University of Florida, Florida State, and it goes on and on. Not to mention the students who received over $80,000 in scholarships through the U.S. Armed Forces. To all those students who will serve and protect our country through the U.S. Armed Forces, please stand right where you are and be recognized. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you in advance for your service. As we embark on this evening's festivities, I want to reflect on your theme, They Not Like Us. This phrase resonates deeply as it speaks to the uniqueness of the class of 2025. Each of you embodies individuality, creativity, and a sense of purpose that sets you apart from the rest. In a world that often seeks to categorize and standardize, you have chosen to embrace your differences and celebrate who you are. You may have heard the naysayers, those who may not believe in your potential, but remember, It is in your differences that your strength lies. You're not just students, you are leaders, innovators, and pioneers of change. You've done the hard work, taken risks, and carved paths many will follow. The accomplishments we celebrate tonight are a testament of your resilience and your determination. After all, your true legacy is your knowledge. It can never be erased, removed, or denied. Knowledge is the most powerful and impactful legacy one could leave. In fact, the best way to ensure you leave a worthy legacy is through your educating yourself, educating others, and always doing the best, which you did over and over again. Before I take my seat, I'd like to leave you with these guiding principles and thoughts. Live your life ethically, courageously, informed, and purposefully. Use your vote and your voice to make a positive difference in your community. You cannot change the world by being like the world. Instead, if necessary, stand alone, stand out, stand up, and be brave. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stated in a 1958 speech, the danger of silence is that in the end, we will remember not the words of your enemies, but the silence of your friends. By being silent, you allow ignorance and hate to take hold. Be an encourager. The world already has plenty of haters. The haters will always be among us. Don't try to fit in when you were born to stand out. Thank you. Yeah. It's okay to speak up for yourself. Be assertive and refuse disrespect. Set healthy boundaries. Speak your mind even though your voice may shake. Keep fighting for your dreams because you're somebody special. Extend grace to those who make mistakes because you will too. Accept grace when you make a mistake. And finally, make good, responsible decisions that will make whatever you do in life better because of you. Take a serious examination of America's current social justice. When you believe in something, fight for it. And when you see injustice, fight harder than you ever fought before. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said again, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. Believe in all people regardless of their gender or race. They should be treated equally. Don't tolerate discrimination. If faced with discrimination, I challenge you to be like Zora Neale Hurston when she said, "Sometimes I feel discriminated against, but it does not make me angry. It merely astonishes me. How can anyone deny themselves the pleasure of my company?" She says, "It's beyond me." As you embark on new journeys, stay true to your values and beliefs, and never underestimate the impact of kindness and empathy in the world around you. As proud students at Plantation High School, and as the proud principal of Plantation High School, we are connected forever. This night, Saturday, May 31st, 2025, your graduation night will be forever etched into the walls of our memory. Wear the blue and gray with pride and represent your alma mater with excellence. I'm so proud of each of you. Red, white, and blue. I said the red and blue, but y'all know I mean the red, white, and blue with pride, right? They not like us. And I just want to add this for the audience. There's a real reason behind they not like us. This class is on track for a 97% graduation rate, the highest that the school has ever seen. They have the highest number of students graduating with a Cambridge diploma. If you are graduating with a Cambridge diploma, please stand and be recognized. If you're one of my IB students, please stand and be recognized. You are amazing. It's been my honor to serve as your principal for the last year. Go and be great. Thank you.
It is an honor and privilege to welcome our next speaker to the stage. This young man is personable, hardworking, and very focused on his academics. As a result of his commitment to excellence, he completed high school with a 5.62 weighted grade point average. This work ethic earned him admission to the University of Florida, where he will study in the fall. During his high school career, he was an active member and competitor with Plantation High School's DECA organization, where he qualified for internationals twice. We are proud of his accomplishments and cannot wait to hear about all the amazing things he will accomplish in the future. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming to the stage Plantation High School's class of 2025 salutatorian, Mr. Rohit Chato.
Good evening, parents, teachers, administrators, family, and friends. And most importantly, good evening, class of 2025. It is an honor to stand before you all today as your salutatorian. I want to start by giving a moment to give thanks to all the people who worked so hard to get us here today. To all our families here tonight, thank you for being our biggest supporters. Your encouragement and love have not gone unnoticed, and your unwavering belief in us has been crucial to all the successes we've had. To my own family, thank you for your unconditional love and sacrifice and always showing up for me. I could not have done this without you. To all the teachers, counselors, faculty, and all the other staff, thank you for your guidance and support. Your efforts may not always be in the spotlight, but they are deeply appreciated. Our school would not run without you, and tonight is your celebration too. I would like to extend a special thanks to all my teachers, especially Mr. Spahn, Ms. Strockman, and Ms. Sanala. As well as my guidance counselor, Mr. Greenbaum, for always. And to the class of 2025, congratulations. We have all been through so much together through these last 4 years, and it has been a transformative journey. Thank you to all the people I am lucky to call my friends. You are all so different and unique, but all of you have one thing in common. You've made sure that these last 4 years were never dull, turning everyday moments into memories. Without you guys, I would not be the person I am today, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of friends. Throughout high school, I have always cared about the numbers. Whether these numbers were my grades, my SAT, or how I placed in competitions, all I cared about was to achieve the numbers I wanted. I placed so much importance upon these arbitrary numbers to the point that they became my goals. But now that it's all come to an end, as I reflected upon the last 4 years, I don't think about the numbers as much as I thought I would. I don't think about my test scores at DECA, but I remember my first ever DECA States experience. I don't think about my SAT score, but I remember going to the library with my friends to study, but not getting much work done. I've come to realize that the numbers will never tell the whole story. Numbers can only quantify things, and they cannot convey human emotion. They can't convey our wants and desires, our goals and ambitions. While they have their place in our lives, it's important to not lose sight of what we're actually working for in pursuit of an arbitrary number. Many of us are going to college. Some are learning a trade or heading straight into the workforce. Others may be joining the military or taking time for a gap year. Whatever the case, we are all starting a new chapter in our lives. And as we get our first taste of the real world, it's more important than ever to remember what we're working towards. It's important that we move forward guided by our goals and values, and remember that the numbers life throws at us do not define us. They're not who we are, they're simply just measurements of where we're at. So as we leave here tonight, I'll leave you with that. Remember to count more than just the numbers. Count the experiences, count the risks you took, even the ones that didn't work out. Count the people who stood by you, because in the end, it won't be our GPA or test scores that define us. It'll be the memories we made, the people we became, and the lives we touched. Class of 2025, I am so proud of every single one of you. Congratulations, we graduated.
Good evening, bonjour, buenas noches. Greetings. Valedictorians are recognized for their exceptional academic performance. Ms. Stella Simmons' hard work and dedication has earned her this prestigious title of valedictorian. Ms. Stella Simmons requested this evening to have her favorite teacher to represent her tonight. As a proud 12th grade assistant principal, I could only do what's best for my children. So I am going to invite Ms. Irizarry to come up to the podium to introduce Ms. Stella Simmons.
Good evening, parents, families, and graduates. I'm here to introduce the class of 2025 valedictorian, Stella Seaman. My first interaction with Stella was the last week of her sophomore year. She found out that I was going to be her teacher the following year. Stella came running up to me as I was leaving for the day to ask if there was anything she could do over the summer to prepare for the course. It was in that moment when I knew, man, this girl's going to be a challenge. Little did I know that this challenge would become one of the most meaningful experiences of my teaching career. Throughout the last few years, I've gotten to know Stella as one of the most caring and kind people I've ever met. I've seen her go above and beyond for her peers, people that she didn't even know, all while balancing her own life and academics. I've even seen her give away her lunch to hungry students without a second thought. She would literally give you the shirt off her back if she could. Stella thrives on helping anyone she can. Her work with Best Buddies, an organization that helps build one-on-one friendships with individuals with disabilities, is something I know she holds especially close to her heart. The warmth and genuine kindness she shows the students she works with is truly extraordinary. Stella has been a class officer, held leadership positions in Best Buddies, Future Educators of America, and Key Club, all while maintaining and excelling in her academics. She earned mostly straight A's during her academic career, and 1 B+ we don't like to talk about. She has taken 6 Cambridge courses, 6 international baccalaureate courses, and a whopping 11 advanced placement courses, earning her college credit. Stella is graduating with an amazing GPA of 5.63 and over 250 community service hours. Earning her a silver cord. Stella is a recipient of the 21st Century Scholarship worth over $200,000 and will be attending the prestigious Mount Holyoke College in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2025, here is your valedictorian, Stella Seaman.
Before I begin, I would like to applaud Ms. Irizarry for such a kind introduction because Thank you. Before I begin, I would like to applaud Ms. Irizarry for such a kind introduction, because not only am I now realizing how scary it is speaking up here, but because she is an awesome person whose humility often lets her empathy, enthusiasm, and impact go undervalued. I would also like to give another round of applause to Rohit, Sophia, and Savannah for their amazing speeches, whose eloquence, inspiration, and insight will be difficult to follow. Finally, I would like to applaud our principal, Ms. Robinson, and our senior administration of Ms. Rios and Mr. Greenbaum for making this school year and this graduation so great, and for continuously helping me with all my many requests. Now, I'm not a natural speaker, so if I sound nervous up here, it's because I am. But I hope you all can forgive any stutters, mistakes, poor timing, and cringy moments, which will all occur because I'm not used to speaking in front of so many amazing people. In front of amazing families, families who have been there nonstop, advocating for us, encouraging us, listening to us for what is our entire life. In front of families who show up consistently, even on our worst days, particularly one family, my own, with a dad who is my biggest cheerleader, who is there all day, every day, doing everything he can to make me into the best version of myself. A stepdad who has welcomed me into his life, prioritizing me like I'm his own and opening my mind to so many new perspectives and joys. A grandmother who generously takes care of her family, selflessly dedicated to making our lives easier every day without ever asking for recognition. A grandfather who is the rock of our family, whose patience and empathy inspires me every day to better the world. And a mother who isn't just a mother, but a best friend, who has walked alongside me, loving me, supporting me, empathizing with me, prioritizing me through every day and every version of myself, both good and bad, all of whom I appreciate more than I could ever express. I'm also in front of amazing teachers who on a Saturday evening, unpaid, chose to be here for us, who have influenced the successes of every single student here tonight, who continuously go above and beyond their role of teaching, being nurses, therapists, protectors, and mentors, who, not just tonight, but every day, support our extracurriculars, academics, athletics, emotions, and dreams, opening their doors with warmth and smiles to me and many others during lunches, plannings, and after schools, just to better our lives and our futures. Finally, I'm in front of the amazing class of 2025. We did it! A class who welcomed an awkward 4'11" freshman who was terrified she wouldn't make any friends, who allowed her to make best friends way more amazing than she could ever dream. Best friends who are funnier, smarter, kinder, and more loyal than she ever believed was possible. A class who started PHS, masked and 6 feet apart, yet made it to make the most out of these 4 years for both themselves and for me. A class who overcame obstacles, hard classes, jobs, expectations, loss, and fear of loss, with strength, resilience, and grace to do something astounding. And while we are at the point in our lives of joy and accomplishment, I challenge us all to continue to spread the joy, the compassion, and the kindness you all have given to me far after graduation. To spread the joy, the pride, and the love I hope you all are feeling right now to anyone who isn't feeling that way. And with that, to learn to accept the kindness when we can't find the hope, the meaning, and the versions of ourselves who are celebrating here tonight. Because we are all capable of doing more unbelievable things than we ever believe are possible. Of doing more than not only the insecurities we feel, the doubts we hear, and the shame we're wrongly told we need, but more than the hope, the dreams, and the ideals, both the ones we're told are impossible and the ones we're told are trivial. Every single one of us is uniquely beautiful and sees the world in a way no one has ever seen it before. And so we can all do things no one has ever done before. But it's only if we are kind and curious about each other's perspectives, and we embrace the amazing, beautiful way that we all see the world, if we support the unique mark we each try and leave on it. And I'm so grateful to have so many people embracing and supporting me, including those who I couldn't thank individually tonight. I love you all.
Congratulations, class of 2025. I'm back here in the back. If y'all can't see me, hello. This is Mr. Givens, your tech. I do all your computer work for you and all of that stuff, and make sure you guys test well. Hello. So real quick, before I do this selection, I just wanted to let you guys know, congratulations. Don't let anybody bring you down. Always remain happy. That'll take you a long way. So this next song we're doing is Happy. Join us.
Tonight, we proudly recognize the top 10% of the graduating class of Plantation High School. Scholars who represent not only academic excellence, but also integrity, perseverance, and purpose. These students didn't just meet expectations, they redefined them. They led with quiet determination and bold vision, excelling in classrooms, inspiring in leadership roles, and uplifting others through service and resilience.
What sets them apart is not just their GPA, but their grit, their curiosity, their unshakable belief in what is possible. They are the ones who stayed up late, stepped up, and stood out. They are more than achievers. They are trailblazers. And tonight, they stand as a collective promise of what the future holds when excellence meets character. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the top 10% class of 2025. Graduates, when you hear your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Audience, please hold your applause until all honorees have been recognized. Iwu Arunde, Carlisha Bailey, Jada Baker, Marian Behrman, Fabiola Below, Eva Blythman, Emily Borderum, Kiara Calixte, Gracie Kandi, Adriana Castro, Rohit Chato, Crystal Constantine, Akila Crawford, Jordana Eves, Brian Franco, Jamie Gillen, Brooks Gordon, Mika Gregoire, Kayla Hankerson, Brett Harker, Zaina Hassan, Matthew Henry, Annalise Sendandiano, Hassan Jones, Woodley Joseph, Andriy Kosmenko, Monet Latang,
Giselle Marcos, Kyle McDonald, Lasania McKenzie, Ryan Mills, Idiri Monadafi, Brianna Morgan, Michelle Otanat, Jessica Pierre, Savannah Roseme, Nathaniel Santana Swine, Stella Seaman, Lanaya Sims, Niall Sutherland, Jeremiah Sylvain, Tyler Wayneless Gabrielle, Aiden Warham, Vince Watson, Nasir Williams. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the top 10% of Plantation High School class of 2025.
Oh, you guys can be seated. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good evening, everyone in the class of 2025. It is my distinct honor to introduce a true leader and an inspiration to us all. I am proud to introduce to you Sarah Nelson. Sarah has left an indelible mark on our school community. As senior class president, she's guided us with grace and determination. She's also dedicated her time to empowering others as the president of Women of Tomorrow and served diligently as the HIP vice president. Her commitment extends to athletics, where she managed both boys and girls volleyball teams and the football team. Beyond her leadership roles, Sarah has been an active member of the Student Government Association and has accumulated an astounding 1,200 plus service hours, demonstrating her incredible dedication to making a difference. And while while achieving all of this, she's challenged herself academically with numerous AP and dual enrollment courses. We can't wait to see what the incredible things she'll accomplish as a future USF Bull. Please join me in welcoming Sarah Nelson to the podium.
Good evening, family, friends, teachers, staff, and most importantly, Plantation High School's graduating class of 2025. I am truly honored to stand before you tonight as your senior class president. It feels like just yesterday when we were gathered together for our senior sunrise back in October. At the time, I thought we were celebrating a beginning, but looking back, I now realize it was also the beginning of the end, because in just 7 short months, we would be here, graduating high school and preparing to step into adulthood. That morning, we celebrated our accomplishments, that after 4 years of early mornings, endless state-mandated tests, end-of-year exams, and stressful AP and IB classes, we were finally here. And while some might say that high school is a cakewalk, we know the truth. We know the nights we spent up late studying, the tests we had to retake, and the pressure we faced just to meet requirements and keep moving forward. This year in particular pushed us in ways we could not have anticipated. Sure, we were finally done with our fast testing and EOCs, but then came the ACTs, SATs, and even COTs for some of us, just to get into college or qualify for scholarships like Bright Futures. And let's not forget fourth quarter, where we all just about ended up broke from grad bash, prom, yearbooks, college admissions deposits, and especially those of you with those hefty obligations to pay when senior clearance day came. But here's the thing. Every challenge, every sleepless night, and every moment of doubt shaped who we are today. And whether you came from a loving family or a broken one, whether your journey has been smooth or filled with obstacles, you made it. And more importantly, you grew from it. So as we go our separate ways, and whether you are heading off to a university, trade school, community college, joining the workforce, the military, or taking a well-deserved break to figure out your path, know this: it's okay. In fact, it's more than okay, because expecting someone our age to map out the next 80 years of their life is unreasonable. Some of us have known what we wanted to be since we were 5, others are still figuring out. Neither path is wrong. Life isn't a straight line, it's a journey filled with surprises, setbacks, and turning points. So don't be discouraged if your path doesn't look like someone else's. Embrace it. Before I close, I would like to say thank you to our new principal, Ms. Robinson, and the people who made my high school experience unforgettable. Thank you to my mom, my brother, my friends, Coach Bailey, Coach Strong, Mr. Ricketts, Ms. Guarino, Ms. Rios, the best AP, Mr. Andre, Mrs. Walton, Ms. Latimer, the best counselor, Mr. Greenbaum, the best sponsor, Ms. Estelholm, and most importantly, my sister, the best older sister anybody could ask for. You have all left a permanent mark on my life. Seniors, take one last look at the person sitting next to you. This is it. We now say goodbye to our 06 numbers, course cards, IDs, late passes, and that 7:35 morning bell. Ahead of us lies a new chapter, one filled with freedom, independence, and adventure. And as we say goodbye, always remember, as Bob Marley says, beginnings are usually scary, and endings are usually sad. But it's everything in between that makes it all worth living. Congratulations, class of 2025, we did it.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our school board member for District 5, Dr. Jeff Holness. Dr. Jeff Holness is a dedicated community leader and educator with over 30 years of service, a Fort Lauderdale native and Dillard High School graduate. He holds a doctorate in organizational leadership, a master's in education from Nova Southeastern University, and a bachelor's in sociology from Florida Atlantic University. With over 15 years as an educator in Broward County schools and 25+ years in education, Dr. Holness currently serves as the school board member for District 5, a position he has held since 2022. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jeff Holness. Dr. Holness, will you join me at the podium? Dr. Holness, addressing you in your official capacity as a member of the School Board of Broward County, Florida, I certify as principal of Plantation High School that those persons whose names will be announced have successfully completed the course of study as prescribed by the Florida State Board of Education and the School Board of Broward County, Florida. Dr. Holness, I present to you for graduation the Plantation High School class of 2025.
Give Ms. Robinson another round of applause, and also give your parents another round of applause. So, greetings, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents and guardians, and most importantly, the graduating class of Plantation High School. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, today marks the end of one chapter and the exciting beginning of another. As you step into the future, I want to remind you that graduation is not the end of your learning journey, but the start of a lifelong adventure of discovery. The knowledge you've gained here is just the foundation. In the years to come, you'll continue to grow, adapt, and evolve, both as individuals and as professionals. Embrace every opportunity to learn, whether it's through formal education, life experiences, or learning from those around you. Remember, growth doesn't stop with a diploma. Keep asking questions, seeking knowledge, and never stop learning. The world is constantly changing, and those who continue to learn will lead and shape the future. So once again, congratulations, class of 2025. May your journey of lifelong learning inspire and guide you every step of the way. Thank you.
It's that time.
Okay, all right. On behalf of the School Board of Broward County, Florida, I certify that these students have met all the requirements of the school board and the state of Florida for graduation from high school.
Okay, now is that time. Now is that time, right? We're going to allow our students on the stage to go down. Mr. Thornton, if you can get us ready. That first row, y'all should be standing by now.
Someone's going to hand me the cards or something. Tavon Bailey. Juan Esteban Claros. Samira Sergipal. Daniel Wilson. Savannah Rosame. Sarah Nelson. Sophia Daly. Rohit Chatath. Stella Seaman. Lily Adalwabhab. Zaina Abu-Jaror. Shailene Azevedo. Edwison Achilis. Constance Achil. Janoris Acri. Azan Ahmed. Awu Arunde. Gaspard Alsanat. Lauren Alejo. Aubrey Alexander. Joshua Alezi. Ruth Elias. Jamari Allen. Rohan Allen. Savan Allen. Kayla Aline. Shemaya Amin. Jalayla Anderson. Saniris Andrews. Joshua Anselmi. Maya Aples. Kareem Akari.
Don't go far. Stay right there. Yeah, I knew it. Give me 1 second.
Jonathan Armelin. Saria Armendariz. Mariah Arrington. Dimitri Augustin. Merlanda Augustin. Wooleen Augustin. Diana Avila Vargas. Alyssa Bailey. Carlisha Bailey. Jada Baker. Selena Barbosa. Dominic Bari. Joshua Barnes. What is it? Gotcha. Andre Barrington. Miriam Behrman. Niobe Bell. Fabiola Bello. Lensky Bellany. Loriana Benaby. Yanae Bennett. You're welcome. Henry Bernard. India Bernard. Carlanda Benami. Gnarly Benami. Ava Blythman. Emily Boudram. Jalen Bonaire. Kiana Bonet. Brandon Bordner. Marcus Brady. Maya Lisa Brooks. Nathan Brooks. Dante Brown. Denia Brown. Eric Brown. Kyrie Brown. Mauricia Brown. Salim Brown. Jalen Bryan. Valentina Bitrago. Vegas Burnett. Philip Burrell. Tremaine Butler. Kiara Calixte. Matari Campbell. Gracie Kennedy. Caden Carter. Paige Carter. Kawa Castriato. Adriana Castro. Linz Cirque. Clive Celestine. Rose Muriel Celestine. Jaden Cesare. Alyssa Chapman. Sebastian Charles. Andy Charles. Iris Chavez. Jeff Cherry. Kahelia Clark. Camelin Clark. Melissa Clark. Angel Compress. Crystal Constantine. Audrey Cool. Ariana Cornejo Miranda. Cameron Cox. Akeelia Crawford. Jaheim Crittenden. Damian Cruikshank. Rihanna Cunningham. Yari Kuvelaje. Marlon DaCosta. Taurus Damon. Miraculous Davis. Vinicius DeFranca. Fernando Delgado Nucete. Isabel Delgado Nucete. Star Deliard. Basant Dennis. Daniel Dennis. Roxanne Desravens. Vanderson Destine. Mia Dari. Daharis Diaz. Kendi Dickinson. Xavier Diodone. Yvonne Dereni. Jada Dixon. Sabrina Dorales. Lovensky Doraville. Nadia Dussard. Jean Duvernay. Jane Gael Suganea Duvalier. Jordana Eves. Shania Edmondson. Gianni Edwards. Yasmin Edwards. Kepson Elsie. Pacina Lisa Espati. Saray Estimond. Steve Estonville. Sean Evanson. Dominique Everest. Stanley Faustin. Tori Ferguson. Jamil Fergist. Yamilka Fernandez. Victoria Fernandez. Kirsten Fernandez Burgess. Ryan Fursoma. Rihanna Fursoma. Kevon Fields. Jasmine Fierro. Noah Filsame. Caleb Flores. Ayana Forsyth. Nico Frankel. Rahelia Francis. Marlon Francis. Brian Franco. Queen Anila Francois. Lujane Francois. Jennifer Francois. Eric Franz Blau. Yuleni Frias Mesa. Adriana Garcia. Grace Garcia. Carly Garcon. Cameron Gardner. Romaine Garland. Marcus Gattero. Jeffrey Jeffrard. Jaden Gellen. Jamie Gellen. Jenny Georges. Michaela Gill. Benjamin Goldston. Andrew Gonzalez. Darian Gonzalez. Brooks Gordon. Nevaeh Gordon. Willenda Gorday. Jordan Graham. Raquel Granada. Katrina Grant. Tiana Gray. Michaela Gray. Arindia Greaves. Naomi Greenidge. Miqua Gregor. Zachary Grisbowski. Tyler Guzman. Zane Haig. Hale Sanchez. Sanchez Hale, my apologies. Nakira Hamilton. Jasmine Lee Hammett. Kayla Hankerson. Brett Harker. Aaliyah Harris. Michelle Harris. Chadrick Hart. Zaina Hassoun. Shantaria Hawthorne. Matthew Henry. Amari Henry. Xavier Hernandez. Javier Hernandez. Xavier Herrera. Joseph Higgins. Khalif Hill. Shania Hoffer Matheson. Mason Holland. Brady Honore. Cayenne Howell. Jad Hunt. Jada Hunt. Mayera Hyacinth. Annalise Ibaez Sendandiano. Makai Jacinth. Natalia Jack. Kyrone Jackman. Cariana Jackson. Xavier Jackson. Benedict Jacquez. Javal Jack Lewis. Jashawn Jean. Josue Jean. Samuel Jean. Monica Jean Baptiste. Widline Jean Louis. Rige Jean Noel. Crystal Jean Noel. Kevin Jean Baptiste. Michaela Jean Baptiste. Anthony Jean Francois. Cameron Jenkins. Moses Jenkins. Nyla Jimison. Millicent Josserin. Christian Johnson. Dashanti Johnson. Kimani Johnson. Michaela Johnson. Yasmin Johnson. Zakari Johnson. Zamari Johnson. Divine Johnson Gonzalez. Cameron Jones. Devin Jones. Hassana Jones. Jakari Joseph. Mark Hansley Joseph. Schnedine Joseph. Woodley Joseph. Shayla Kellier. Keith Carolus. Mikhail King. Christopher King. Daniel Kamek. Ashwana Knight. Andre Kuzmenko. Jamari Lakes. Jacette Larota. Cecily LaRose. Trevante Lawrence. Nyla Lebron. Malachi Legrand. Monet Letang. Joel Letsom. Shania Lewis. Amari Lonesome. Diana Lopez. Emmanuel Lopez Iescas. Brittany Lordius. Kyle Lewis. Edison Lewis Saint. Preston Lewis Saint. Shania Lewis Saint. Marley Lucas. Julian Luciano. Kenrick Lundy. Shaniqua Lynch. Michaela Madden. Brianna Madison. Justin Mays. Giselle Marco. Anala Marsh. Gabriel Martin. Charday Martinez Young. Alyssa Mathis. Sanaya Mathis. Sincere Matthews. Victoria Maxino. Kyle McDonald. Davian McFarland. Eric McGriff. Lasanya McKenzie. Kadane McLean. Aaliyah Mills. Ryan Mills. Adiri Maniafe. Jamarian Monroe. Antonio Montgomery. Michaela Muyin. Devonay Moore. Dana Mora Brazaban. Ezekiel Morales Fernandez. Brianna Morgan. Kiara Morgan. Edor Morenano Acosta. Jamali Mundle. Carlos Munoz Corvera. Saul Munoz Corvera. Timothy Munro. Ume Muskan. Wadia Imzayak. Paola Navas Hamon. Christopher Neal. Yorsanar Nell. Roseni Noel. Tania Noel. Trevor Nolan. Michelle Atenat. Jaden Parieg. Akib Pathan. Natalie Payout.
Nina Payton. Trishelle Pearson. Jarrett Perez Colon. Rocco Perego. Nathan Passad. Isaiah Peterson. Daj Petit. Ma'am, where's your name tag? Janisha Pittifer. Macheka Weni Petit Home. Rusmily Philistin. Danielle Phillips. Kayanne Phillips. Jessica Pierre. Kenley Perrott. Ariana Pino. Takaya Pickney. Dalila Peterson. Demoni Pendexter. Alea Pucci. Ed Preville. Emerson Prince. Kalisaya Pierce. Amari Pulliam. Giovanni Ramirez. L'Oreal Ramirez. Giselle Ramirez Carabao. Ruandale Randall. David Reed. Cassie Rembut. Mariana Restrepo. Ellen Reyes. Ryan Ricketts. Sabella Rivera. Santiago Roja Cadena. Sara Roja Corona. Rihanna Roach. Nigel Robbins. Tajay Robertson. Brianna Rock. Angie Rodriguez. Cheyenne Rosario. Jacob Rosario. Deja Ross. Brashana Roundtree. Atalia Rowe. Tierra Rowe. Atasia Royale. Daniel Rubio. Jonathan Saldariaga. Prince Solomon. Nathaniel Santana Shalweni. Jayla Surrett. Mishka Schauder. Andrew Skill. Andrew Sill. Mark Sill. Solomon Scotland. Mia Scott. Jerome Sr. Sahira Sapud. Tatiana Shields. Ajani Simpson. Lanaika Sims. Lanaya Sims. Victoria Severo Gonzalez. Amber Slater. Elijah Small. Amari Smith. Davidson Smith.
Oh, you gotta wait a little bit for me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Chris. Kristen Smith.
Wait a little. Malachi Smith. Wait a little. Just wait a little.
Malachi Smith. Ivana Sosa. Adrian St. Louis. Colin Steele. Niall Sutherland. Jeremiah Sylvain. Anicia Taylor. Tanaya Taylor Garland. David Theodule.
Hold on, wait to call mine. Hold on. Amaya.
That girl is crazy. Amaya Thomas. Bernaria Thomas. Kamar Thomas. Abriana Thomas. Jermaine Thompson. Navarro Thompson. Aiden Tovar. Kenneth Tynes. Ashley Valenzuela Gomez. Jamal Vall. Valentina Vallejo Estrella. Valeria Vargas. Sofia Vargas Silva. Shania Vereen. Dylan Viana. Cameron Vital. Francesca Vivian. Isaiah Wade Joseph. Chanel Walker. Tyler Oneless Gabriel. Aiden Wareham. Kimo Warren. Vince Watson. Go ahead. Mukia White. Zoe White. Isabel Williams. Jalen Williams. Janelle Williams. Kamani Williams. Nasir Williams. Zia Williams. Jamari Williamson. Elijah Wong. Neela Wong. Iselin Zafir. Devontae Jackson. Jaden Fitzgerald. Keanu Palmer.
Seniors, please rise. I now declare you graduated. You may transfer your tassel. Yeah. They not like you. They don't understand. Where those fans at? Yeah. Where those fans at?
Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Give me one time. Oh, I got my boots on the ground. Yeah.
Whoa.
I got my boots on the ground. Where the fans at?
Not yet.
Get up by your seat. Let your body
Thank you. Thank you. Will everyone, thank you. Will everyone please rise and join us in singing the Plantation High School alma mater. It is found in your program. Congratulations. May God bless each of you. This concludes the commencement ceremonies for the Plantation High School class of 2025. It's been my pleasure to serve as your principal. Thank you and have a good evening, everyone.